Hello and welcome to another video. This will be another Lazy House reaction. This video might cut into two. If it does, so be it. I'm only saying that because when I reacted to this video, it did that. So, anyways, let's get into this video.
Hey guys, and welcome to Larry's Lounge. Today's Chillin' and Grillin'. I'm doing a brisket. Smoking a brisket. So I would have Joe here, but he's not outside right now. I don't know where he's at. I thought we were doing this video together, and I told him that we had to start this brisket early in the morning. I don't know what's going on exactly, but
That's still for you.
yeah, because brisket takes a long time. The thing about brisket is slow, low and slow, because it's a tough meat. It's got to break down. You got to cook it for a long time. So I'm going to make a rub for it right now. Pretty easy. We have about a 3-pound brisket.
Why don't I remember watching
just
Joe's
to let
wife
you know.
kick them out again?
I have 2 tablespoons of salt and a tablespoon of onion powder, a tablespoon of black pepper, and a tablespoon of garlic powder. So what I'm going to do is
What the hell
just
is
put
Oh,
it
wow,
all
Tom.
in another container like so. Pretty simple. And here we go. Alright, let me move these out of the way here. Okay, so we got our little tiny whisk. If you don't have one of these, no big deal, use a fork. Same thing. So mix it all up, nice and good. Pretty simple. So you mix it up, then you're going to get your meat and rub your meat. And I know that sounds like Joe would have been all over that one.
That's what she said. That's what he would say.
That doesn't sound right either. So that's what you do. Oh, wait a second. Some stragglers in here. If you hear some rumbling in the background, it's because some moron must be trying his Harley Davidson driving up and down the road down here. And as you guys all know, I know some of you guys are fans of Harley Davidsons. I am not. I think it's noise abuse. I don't think it's fair to people. I can't turn my ears off. I don't think it's fair to other people that you want to go deaf or you like loud noises that somebody else has to put up with that because people can't turn their ears off. That's my rant on that. So yeah, there's the rub, and then I'm going to get my meat and put it on there. And I'm back. Alright, so now I got my meat here. Now this is a pre-trimmed one. If it wasn't, there'd be a lot of the fat that you'd have to trim off. You don't need all that fat. You do want fat on it because that's going to put flavor into the meat and help kind of keep it
Cool that
nice
this is
and
a Chillin'
moist
Grillin',
and
but this
basted.
is 38 minutes.
And if you're wondering, like,
That's a
well, who's doing the camera? It's on a tripod. It's still, what is it, 10:13. I have to get this in soon because it takes a long time, maybe 6-7 hours for this. Tom's sleeping still naturally, so I had to do this myself, and I was hoping that Joe would be here, but he, like I said, he took off. His car's not out there. So anyway, I'm going to take this, I'm going to sprinkle it on my meat, kind of rub it in. Remember, don't put it all on one side, because if you put it all on one side, you're not going to have anything for the other, right? Rub it on there. I'm also going to go on the sides here too. You want it everywhere as you can get it on here. Okay, now I'm going to turn it over, and if the meat looks a little bit brownish, that's because we've had this in the freezer, and beef has a tendency to turn brown when you, especially if you defrost it in the refrigerator. Did you ever notice hamburger, like, if you freeze it especially and then it turns brown?
Yeah.
Has some kind of chemical
You know why the last time I
reaction.
was
I
a
don't know
little bit better?
what the terms are. Alright, so that
Because I
side's
had
nice
it
and coated, as you can see.
Yeah.
And I'm just going to put
And
the
plus,
rest of this
next
on
time,
here to make sure
right?
it's nice and
Yeah.
thick on both sides. There we go.
We're gonna try something very unique about
Like
the
I
next
said,
time I get
see,
steak.
now that's
I'm gonna get some honey,
nice
right?
right there. So
And
just
then
going to leave that on the plate now, because now I'm going to go
The steak
start my smoker up, get that nice and heated.
and honey.
Believe we're
Still
going
honey?
to get it at around 200. I have to check. This is only the second time I've ever made brisket.
Yeah.
Easy cut.
It's still experimental to me. There will be a lot of guys in the comments that have probably made it before and will tell me I did this wrong or that wrong.
It's kind of cool watching Larry.
The first time we did it came out
cook
delicious.
meat in this chillin.
I'm sure it'll be delicious too, and everybody has their own ways of cooking this. We're still experimenting with this, so this is how you perfect your own methods of cooking different types of meats and stuff like that. Is that you just keep at it, keep practicing. Maybe tweak a little bit here, tweak a little bit there, add a little bit of seasoning here, take a little seasoning away, or something like that. We're going to be using cherry wood just to show you.
That's the only time you'll see two-part reactions.
Have it all soaking right here.
Yeah, Jesse's had that problem before with his cameras.
Right there.
The camera he was using in the Psycho series.
Yeah, I split that and chunk it up myself in my smoker. That's all we can use. We can't use real big
from the Psycho series.
Got that going. So what I'm first going to do is just warm up the smoker to get it 200. I don't have to show you guys that.
Of course, I'm talking about around the time.
Okay, I decided I am going to show you guys what I do with the smoker. And you know what? I forgot to put my Chillin and Grillin apron on today. I can't believe it. But I wanted to show you guys, because it's going to be, I re-looked at the recipe that we have, and it's 250. I know I said like 200, that's what I thought it was. And like I said, I only made this one time, this is the second time. I want to show you my smoker and everything that's going on in here. Okay, so this has two doors, it has two compartments. The top is where the meat goes naturally, and down here, the bottom compartment here, which is this door right here, is there's a little place here that you can put liquid. You gotta keep liquid in that. Okay? Because the main thing about the liquid is that it keeps the moisture in there, so your meat don't dry out there. Some people put beer in there. You don't really have to put beer in there. You can just put water and turn the gas on. Because I put beer in so many different things, chicken and stuff like that. I put it in there. Hasn't changed the flavor at all, so I don't do that anymore. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start the flame up, and it's very easy, this thing. I turn the gas on there, and then what you do is you put this on high, and just hit that, and there you go. So I'm going to let this warm up for right now. So I close that like that, close this like this. Okay, now, you also need a nice pair of either gloves. These are by Charbroil. Some nice, I didn't put them over here because it's all wet on top of that. And you need a good meat thermometer. And what I do is I put a pitcher of water out here, so that when I come out here and I have to fill the water thing back up, I usually check that when I'm going to put more smoke in there. The pan is out of it right now, and I gotta dump the ash out of that. And I keep that out because the first time you don't throw the smoke in until the meat's in there for one. But until I'm ready, that way it's still cool. I don't even have to use the gloves for the first time, right? I just throw my wood chips in there, and then I put it in there after I put my meat in there. Pretty easy. I'm going to put the meat on the top rack. I'll show you that when we're ready, but I'm going to wait until this gets up to 250. It'll climb pretty fast. I love this smoker. And it's not really that expensive. I recommend anybody trying to get that. You know, if you're going to get a smoker, get one that's not real expensive, and have fun with it. I'm telling you, once you use it. We probably use that more than the grill now. Alright, so I'll show you when I put the meat in there. Okay guys, so now I'm going to put my meat in there. It's actually a little bit above 250, which is at the beginning that's what's going to happen because you're going to have to regulate it. So, again, I got the rub all over it. And like I said, I'm going to put this on the top rack. And I have a little thing right here. Watch that door because the door is hot. I'm going to pull the rack out. I don't have enough hands for this. I'm going to take the meat, and we're going to do, I think, fat side up, because that way the fat will drip onto or kind of base the meat. And we'll put that right in the middle of that, and then the camera almost hit me in the head, I don't know why. Put that in like that, close this door, and then we're going to have to get it back up to 250. But then I can put my wood chips in now. It'll
Guess I'm
climb
telling
up
us
pretty
on the
fast. I'm gonna
camera.
wait till it gets up to around 250 before I put my wood
Joe
chips
is nowhere to be seen.
in. So I can wash my hands real quick. And I'm sure that when this gets done, that's probably when Joe will get here so he can eat and have some brisket, because I don't understand where he's at. He was supposed to help me in this. Alright, so now I'm going to put the
I wonder
smoke
what
in
jar
there.
is.
And what we're going to do, I'm going to use this glove anyway, but I
Maybe
just
it's
don't
worth
want to
kicking
burn
him
my
out
tongue.
again. I
And
don't
see,
know. Watching that
it's
video,
above
though.
250 now, so I'm going to turn
But
it
I
down a
do
little
remember
bit. Now,
seeing
the thing
tiles
is,
pop
guys,
up
when I said 250,
saying,
225 to 250, in that
so
range, okay?
that video will
It's not
be
a big
soon.
deal if it goes down to 225. I do want to dump my ashes out here, because we don't need them. We're using cherry wood, because cherry wood
What's
is,
been happening lately?
like a mild wood.
Larry's hand seems to be doing
and you only
pretty
want to
good.
take about a,
Doesn't seem-
handful of
I
this.
don't think Larry's speaking out too much about the coronavirus now. But,
about like that.
no,
I try to put them in the center because it
So,
burns better in
bring it
there,
up
or
in this
smokes
video,
better,
it's
burns
good.
up.
last few videos.
Then you open this, and you put this right over top of the flames like that, close it up, and then just wait for the magic to start. And like I said, get yourself a good pair of, these work really good, they were inexpensive, Charbroil, you should sponsor me for saying this. Master Built, you should sponsor me too. But yeah, we're going to keep going with this, and I think it's going to take a few hours, probably maybe 2 hours before we'll put a meat thermometer in there.
Like to see
And we're going to get this up to about 170, and then we'll show you the next step that we're going to do after that. So now it's like chill time. Grab yourself a cold drink or something. Well, maybe not this early. Sit back in a chair and just relax. Just kind of wish that the sun was out. A little chilly. Hey, real quick, one of the things that I forgot to say is we're going to put smoke in this every half hour. So you take a look at the time. It was approximately around 10:35. So about 11:05, I'm going to put more wood chips in there every half hour for the entire amount up until that we get it to that 170 point, because then I'll show you the next step after that. Hey, JT's here.
Hey,
What?
I'm ready to
Hey, what's up, Jeffrey? You should upload
I'm
more.
doing a Chillin and
Whenever you
Grillin.
can.
You get,
Not only is that's because it's coronavirus.
well, it's taking all day.
Oh, you smoking?
The brisket, yeah.
And you know,
Oh, nice.
Jeffrey doesn't
Hey,
always
you got a fire
upload,
pit?
as you guys
Yeah,
know.
it's a little chilly.
Glad I could just put myself
His
in.
lack now isn't his lack.
I have everything set up in there for you to do your chopping and
Sweet.
stuff like that.
Yeah, I still got wood glue, a new additional cracks that showed up, sand it, I'm gonna stain this, and this.
He's doing this probably because, you know,
And then I gotta cut this end,
Reviews aren't doing too
right there, and then
bad.
cut off this end.
he needs a good mallet because you saw how they played last time.
I was tuned up. Oh my god, after like the third beer, I was going to eat breakfast or lunch, I was feeling it.
Your dad his game was off. I
Yeah,
think that affected your team.
yeah, I think he was in the same boat as me, because he didn't eat either.
Yeah, see?
That's why he kept pushing for
You gotta know,
stop and eat.
you gotta know how to drink right, guys. You know, I know how. So you want to chop that up, and I'm gonna, because I gotta do a couple things here.
Yeah, alright.
All right, yeah, he's come over to use the compound miter saw to make a couple cuts on that. Probably hear that in the background, but what we're gonna do, we're gonna put the thermometer in now before it's due for smoke. Now, guys,
Nice, so it's cool that Larry's been
you might
visiting.
wonder who
Not
my
Larry.
camera person is,
Jeffrey's
because
been visiting
Tom's in the
Larry.
shower. A lot
We
of
haven't
people
seen
have
much
said,
of Jeffrey
you know,
lately,
your wife
so-
doesn't support you, blah, 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 blah.
So-
My wife supports me
Maybe
100%,
Jeffrey's
guys.
hyped with these reactions will be on
Because
Ribbon's
she
channel.
knows that I'm awesome. What do you mean? Anyway, so we're going to put the thermometer in right now.
Wait.
And I also want to say that we're going to take it out at 170.
No, I don't know
Right? That's
now.
where going to be our next step. Pretty sure that's correct. So after
Either it's
that, it's going to
Ashley
stall at some
doing
point.
a
We're
favor
going to talk
for
about
Jesse's
that
uncle
after I get the
and just
thermometer
doesn't
set
say
up and the
anything,
smoke
or
in
it
there.
is the wife
All right, so
telling him.
Because I think it was something
what I
like
did while the camera was
female.
off is I turned
Yeah.
the meat so that the fat side, not the
We
fat
haven't heard
side,
Tom
the
yet.
fat side of the
What's
meat.
up with that?
Anyway, there's that looks like fat there, so we're gonna go in here about halfway, and this is gonna be a little tricky because the door wants to actually catch me,
Oh, it's
and
It is.
the meat is sliding.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
luckily, I brought some
What
tongs
is that
in
laugh then?
so I can
That still doesn't answer that
go
question.
like that and have my thermometer swing.
The female
But
love,
anyway, this way I
Ashley
can push this in.
or his wife is there, out
It's
there.
pretty tough right now.
And you can
There
hear
we go.
Jeffrey's little
I'm going to leave it
woodwork
like
in the
that,
background.
push this in like this,
Hey,
all the
this
way
is
like
a little more
that.
complex than I was expecting.
Then I can close the door. That's the nice thing about this thermometer, it's a really good one. So
Tyler, we can
it
get stuff like
go
this.
inside
and
the
you can
cabinet.
test your meat cooking
And
to
of
the
course, my wire got stuck.
Why not all?
Close
Now
my
I
door.
can actually test it even
I'm
more.
going to turn this on.
Whenever it goes on,
And we're gonna see what it goes up
grocery
to.
shopping,
Yeah,
ask her to get honey.
honey.
That's surprisingly warmer than I thought it was going to be.
Honey
It
and
still has
steak.
a ways to go.
Because
So we're just going to set that there.
Steak and 90
Now
days, I like to think
170
she
will be
always
our
gets
next
when
step
she
for
goes
that. But in the
shopping.
meantime, I'm going to go to the bottom,
Yeah.
check
It
your
breaks down
liquid. Like I said,
the-
I
the
check the
stiffness
liquid
of
usually
the meat.
every other time
Next
that I
time she
put
does
smoke
something,
in. I
Michael,
put
listen.
smoke in about every half hour to
You're right,
35
you're right.
minutes.
You're right.
We're 2 hours into this thing already. So we still got a ways to go. Now I want to talk about the stalling temperature. It stalls out at a certain point, but we can't put an exact thing. It could be 190, could be 180, who knows? But it's going to stall for its own reasons. That has to. It's a big scientific reason. Look it up. Look it up. Why meat stalls?
That's right.
It just stalls out.
Yeah.
You make some good cuts.
Yeah, it's split a little bit on this side, but that's where I'm gonna end up joining it. I'm gonna put a dowel down here, down here, and then
It's going to be a pretty sweet looking mallet.
yeah.
Damn, Jesse.
I'm a little nervous now, guys, for the next.
Not Jesse,
Probably
Jeffrey.
not.
They're brothers,
Why
so
not?
obvious mistake.
I'll probably make it really good.
I'm done. So I got to put. You ought to get one of these smokers.
I gotta get my truck brakes fixed first. Can't think about anything other than that.
So we got to put some more water in, and then I'm gonna throw some smoke in. These things are so easy to
I
do.
busted.
What's that?
That
Over his truck, Jeffries.
Yeah,
Does he?
it's
Does he
busted.
use it?
Broke it.
Oh, that's that.
And we got it for I think for like Father's Day one year.
I love how
I use it for a
a couple
while
weeks
and
ago
then he
Psychopath
stopped, right?
suggested
Yeah,
to
like
do
Mike.
another truck and cool
Go
video.
through phases. Is that what it is?
Yeah, I'll make this. And it's well, pretty cool. Like, all right, I'm done.
Oh, did I tell you? Joe's back.
Why?
He got kicked out of here.
That's about right.
He's not here right now. I don't know where he went.
Yeah.
He's sleeping out here though. I'm not letting him in the house.
That's
Because
probably good.
I don't know where he's been, like who he's been around or whatever. So it's like,
Yeah, I feel like if he says like, oh yeah, I don't really like go out places, then he probably like, yeah, I go here.
well, he told me that he gets takeout food.
Oh, that's
Well, takeout food that could be contaminated, can it?
yeah, that smells good by the way.
Doesn't it?
Yeah. I'm like, wow, he's got a sense of fire. I'm like, nice.
I should use the cherry wood.
Check out food.
Oh, nice.
Cherry wood's nice and mild. Got good flavor.
If there's
But
any
yeah,
bacteria
so
on
I'm
it,
waiting for him to
Yeah.
come back. He
Don't
was supposed to do this with me.
because it's been
So
proven
he
that
took
it's
off. Yeah, I wake
Yeah.
up and
it
it's
cannot
full.
last
When
on
Tom's in the shower.
Yeah.
This is
That's good.
Tom's not usually good till like 2 o'clock.
because
in
the
the
virus
afternoon.
needs the actual host
Today's a cloudy Sunday. It's probably
to
like
stay
2:30.
alive.
It could be because the time's all off for everything. All right, so that's the next step. We'll show you guys when it gets up to 170. Joe wanted a beer, so ran and grabbed one for him. Got the camera while I was at it. This ought to be good.
Wait, what?
Thanks, Tom. I'm dying.
Yeah, so I'm glad that you had the camera on now. So now we can get to like Joe abandoned me on Chillin and Grillin.
Sorry, I barely hear you over filter.
Well, that's the sounds of summer.
Sounds of summer should be a song.
Yeah.
I did not abandon you,
Hold it. Didn't we talk about this yesterday? We're doing a Chillin and Grillin today, Tom?
dude. You said, it'd be a really good idea, Tom, if we did Chillin and Grillin. Joe, you can help out, we can smoke a brisket. And I said, that sounds like a lot of fun.
Right.
Right. But unfortunately, my wife called me today, and she needed my hand with something, so I had to go over there.
I can take the filter. Huh?
I didn't think he's a good here filter. I don't know. I had to do it. I mean, what am I going to do? Say no?
Well, see, but why didn't you just tell me?
I'm going to call you from out back. Hey, Larry, I'm out back. You have a second?
Yeah, and they're knocking on the door.
I'm going to knock. Have they ever knocked on your door? Who knocks on the back door anyway?
Dude, it's been like, what,
Thank you, Tom.
5 hours now?
I had to cut down a tree. A tree, Larry. A whole tree in my backyard.
It doesn't take me 5 hours to cut down a tree, Joe.
What if you're using a handsaw?
You use the hand saw?
Yeah, like my saw, it's got the handle that goes over the top and the blade down the middle.
bow saw.
Whatever it's called, but
Oh,
I use,
saw.
well, I use my hands to I saw something on it. So, what is a handsaw then?
A hand saw would be like, you know...
The thing that you can make music with?
Yeah.
Alright, so I used a bow saw, and I saw down the tree. But then unfortunately, I got down on the ground, I realized it was way bigger than I thought it was. So I had to get rid of trying to get rid of the branches, and you know, I'm dying here. It took me 4.5 hours.
Why didn't you just tell me? We could have used my chainsaw.
Well, that would have saved a lot of time.
Yeah, it would have saved a lot of time.
I'm gonna be sore.
And then we could have got back here real fast and did this. Instead, I've been doing this all by myself.
Come on, Tom's been here.
Tom just, matter of fact, is this the first time you held the camera today?
Yeah.
Yeah. I had to have my other camera person.
Oh, I'm sorry. I would have.
Other
I feel
camera
bad now.
person.
I do apologize. I figured you were gonna go anyway. It's only a 3-pound brisket. How long did this go for?
Until it's done. I
You
mean,
sound like a chef.
yeah, I mean, it's, you know how it stalls out and all that stuff. I'm waiting for it to get up to about 170 to 173, so I can go to the next step.
Because
It hasn't
usually
got
when
there
I'm
yet.
talking
Well,
about,
I mean, you know,
Yeah, this one around 168.3.
smells really good. If that makes you feel better.
Alright.
That's why we heard a female
It
giggle.
doesn't make me feel it.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad you're here now, and then we can
Tom
just
doesn't
keep
usually
doing
shake
everything.
for me.
I'm sorry, dude. I gotta go back. I was gonna come over here, let you know what's going on. I have to go back and I have to go. I mean, I
But then
all
the
this
cut
shit I
happened
get
and
rid
it
of.
went
I'm
back
sitting in
to-
the yard. I can't leave it there.
We could do that another. I could help you, but I can't do it today.
You could like come over with a chainsaw and help me.
Yeah, I'll cut it up in little pieces.
What about another? I could drop another tree. You can help me with that too. It's like in the wooded areas. It doesn't matter what angle. It might hit my shed, but it probably won't.
Since I'll be over there with a chainsaw, if we have to drop another
Yeah,
one,
we'll
then
do
we'll drop another. It's not like near any houses or anything like that, right?
No. The tree itself can't hit my house, and it can't hit any other house, but it might hit my shed. But I don't. That's fine.
Yeah, all right.
It's dead. Like dead.
Yeah, so we can just do it another day this week.
That'd be a big help because you know what that'll do? It's sweeten the pile a bit from that. You know what I mean? They're the kind of things that
What's
sheep
going on, John? This
Yeah.
might
and I feel like
It's
that
still in
the
the
sooner I
street
get those
to
kind of
this
things done,
And I don't
sooner
think
we
it's
can
been
get out of here
answered.
and just come over and hang out and not live here.
I wish you just would have said something, then we could have been
Since
doing
before
this
the
all the
coronavirus
time.
even got
Instead of
one.
me doing it, making it boring.
It's not. You're not boring, dude. Don't put
I
yourself
think it
down.
was boring.
No, you're smoking a brisket. That's exciting.
It's not exciting to them. They want to see some kind of
Right.
humor going on or something.
I think you're funny
I
over
don't
here.
know what about Larry.
I'm a funny
I
guy.
think you're a funny guy. But I still won't be able to stay because I have to go help my dad take his car back.
Are you kidding me?
No, he's got a county car through work. The battery's dead in his Prius, so he junked it, but it's not holding a charge. We got to take it to the county. It's in it's the Hadfield. It's a hike.
So you're bailing.
I'm not bailing. I mean, I'll be back
Sounds
later.
to me like he's bailing, doesn't it?
Thank you, Tom. See, the reason he hesitated, so I'm not really being honest. Came here, I went and talked to him for a few minutes before I had to go meet my dad. And I picked him up in like 10
Yeah,
minutes.
such as here though.
But I think come here, have a real quick cool down, some sweat. I'm going to change before I go because I'm dying here.
This is what happens, guys. This is the notice I get. Like, you could have texted me.
Might
couldn't
do
knock on the
another
door.
Larry's Hunter
Well,
action
the way you text, not going to do it a bit faster.
Well, you could have knocked on the door.
Well, now I know the future.
You
Not
know I
going
was
to work.
home. I don't even understand
Well,
what
I
you
didn't
doing.
bother you guys anymore until you're out of the day. What if you guys in there doing something that I don't want to bug you about? Maybe
Oh,
enjoying your
for crying
breakfast
out
or your
loud.
coffee. It's Saturday or Sunday morning.
Which I will.
What day? It's a holiday weekend.
Yeah, but that sucks. That you come over and you said you were going to do a video and then you
I'm
That's
sorry,
a
dude. Well, we're doing a video. I did that part.
Hope
You're not doing a video.
He's filming.
I did all this part. Joe, I've been doing this since 10 o'clock.
Yeah, but how long you been in the smoker for?
Since 10 o'clock, or no, 10:30.
All right, so I missed a half hour. I'll miss the end too. I'll be back.
Do you understand that?
How much longer will it
No.
take to cook it? You think?
It's like a complex Joe on the grill
Well,
this one.
I got, like I said, it's
It's not
173.
too
Gotta
many
wait till
that
it
are
gets up
this
to,
long
and then
as
I have
well.
to. I have to put it
During
in
the
the
Psycho series, I think some
soda
did reach
on
up to
it.
30 minutes. But,
Put it back in there
for
until it
the
gets up
most
to
part,
over
it's usually
2.
between 10 and
It could be
25.
another 3 hours.
Yeah. So
No, the last one was
I shoot
22
back. My
minutes.
dad can be a little long-winded. I haven't seen it for a while. But I
Plus,
shoot
you'd be able
back.
to end the video.
Shoot back
Don't
up to
get
me.
me wrong, I
I
don't
need
mind.
to do the taste test.
It can be as short as 9 minutes to as long
But-
as 45.
Alright.
But if I can't though, do you mind like just wrapping up a little plate for me?
Surprised.
Oh, Oh,
this
Tom,
one into
I
the
need
he wants a
fridge.
little plate.
That's good.
You
It's
eat
a
the
good
whole
one.
thing, you
We
guys
do it at the
self-dip.
same
Is that gonna
time,
be
too.
leftovers? Is what you're saying?
Got no problem.
We're not gonna eat that whole
I'm not
thing.
coming home and be starving when I get home. My dad never gets me dinner anymore. I used to take him because he used to buy me lunch.
Yeah, I'll put a plate aside for you if you're not here. But try to make it back.
I'm gonna try to make it back.
Like, I don't understand why you couldn't have did this already and then come over. I don't get it.
Well, I mean, sometimes I don't think he's the most logical way. You know, I've never been really the
I'm
logical.
gonna
You've
catch
been the
up with
brains. I've
Second
been.
Series soon. Probably not today, but
Good
soon.
luck from the problem.
This week.
We'll finish
Keep
your
it
beer
short.
and then go.
I don't like when you do
Pass
this until
the
you're
plate.
mad at me
The
now.
sooner
At
that you
Jackie's
leave, maybe the
place
sooner
right
that you
now.
get back, at least for the end of this. I mean, because I'm not going to be filming the whole thing just
So we're
cooking.
gonna
Yeah, I know. I missed that the prototype, but we can hang out later, maybe.
Probably should fall
We'll
out.
just hurry up, finish your beer, and go. And then we can finish up our.
That's a good
Oh, look
deal.
at you,
That's all
Jesse.
I've watched the
You
entire
got any
season.
Zantac up there, or Rolaids or anything? Tums?
I got Tom's.
Oh, because
Well,
I'm
the exception
if I get
skips
too
on the
fast.
weekend on ones that are
What is
usually
suggestion?
Q&A or fan mail.
Hurry up.
Well, I'm
Smells
about to
great.
get to the part where the
Yeah,
fan
thanks.
mail thing's sent in, so I don't have to worry about that anymore.
So, guys, here's. Should I say so, guys, or?
It doesn't matter.
You have a problem with my opening a lot of times. Okay.
No,
Well, when you default to things like, okay, so.
All right. What we
Besides,
got?
you don't have your apron on anyway.
I didn't have it on at all today. I forgot to do it at the beginning, so I just figured I would not have it on. So let's just go through this stuff. We got aluminum pans. These are real cheap. You can get them at the grocery store. And like I think we have a pack of 10 of these, and you can use them for all different stuff: potato salad, macaroni salad, whatever, picnic, stuff. But this is what we're going to do. When that meat is done at 173, it's not done. We're going to put it in here, right? I'm going to pour some Coca-Cola on it. Not the whole bottle, probably about maybe half of it.
That's what we got that for.
Yeah, I'm going to pour that on it, and then I'm going to wrap foil over top of it. Then I'm going to put it back in. I am done smoking it at this point. I am just letting it cook and baste in that Coke and its own juices and everything until it finishes. So I just wanted to let you guys know what the next step is. So really, basically, you need your ingredients that I told you earlier, which you can make your own rub out of whatever you want, and then this is an important step. But it's almost there. It's almost at
The
173.
viewer
That's
does
what we're
cut
going to
too
pour
now,
off.
and
It's
that
at like
said part 2 is like last
171.5 right now, so it's close.
Problem note's not gonna.
And Joe left.
Still reacted to us.
Okay, guys. So we are at this stage right now that we want to take it out and put it in this pan. This is going to be a little tricky, especially since I really don't want to take the thermometer out. So I'm going to have to bring this over here somewhere. We'll set it there for a minute. Also want to get this, I want to put it in the pan and hopefully not
I'll
knock the
still
thermometer
go
off.
to left stream for a quick sound. Anyway. So last one I uploaded was actually.
And I dropped it down here.
16 hours ago at this point. I'm not gonna wait.
But that's
till I have to
okay.
upload the
I
next
recovered
one.
it. That's the
I
most
won't
important
hold
thing,
on,
guys.
so I'll put
That
some
is the most
actions in.
important thing.
I just wanted to make sure I got a good grip on it so that I didn't drop it on the ground. So we're going to do it like that.
So I've been
right
doing
there.
this camera
I'm going to put this back
Can't really do much. This
up
will
here,
run about
like
it.
so. I'm going to close this so we don't lose all the heat. Okay. Now, here's the next step. We're going to take some Coca-Cola. I feel like somebody's looking at me laughing right now. Is that you, Tom?
Yes.
So we're going to pour some Coke all over this.
Oh, nice.
Looks good. I heard. Did you hear something? It sounded like a branch broke or something. That was weird.
Oh, God.
So now I'm going to take some foil and seal this up.
In the background, you can actually hear a branch snap.
Could we have any
I
less
didn't
foil than
notice
this? I don't know if it's possible.
We've got more foil in the pantry, I know that.
Kind of felt like somebody was laughing at me just then, too. Did you feel that? Besides you, Tom?
Maybe.
I thought the foil thing felt
A little light.
just a little light. We're losing heat, but that's okay. It's still 168.
Alright.
So,
Got a bad camera reaction going on.
the soda, guys. I'm not really sure what it does. You'll have to research that yourselves. We tried ginger ale the first time; it was absolutely perfect. We're doing Coke this time because we see a lot of the barbecue
it'll be
people,
back on
the
your channel
people that
to
are
upload
pit
the
masters, like one
Sounds
pit masters, if you
reaction,
ever want to watch
you're
a show.
really irritating me.
They pour Coca-Cola over it.
It's one after
So
the
we're going to find out. This is the
second.
first time that we actually put Coke on it. And
Oh my god, this boy commercial.
Smana is like very outgoing.
it's Coca-Cola, guys.
Presto, more foil.
Oh, how about that? The magic of videos, right? So let me. We're going to put this back in there. And this will be a little tricky because of the. I got to seal it really good. Did you hear something? It's like my voice is inside my head.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's been real loud lately, hasn't it?
Yeah, and it's like seal it really good. It was like so loud in my head right now. It's weird. Okay, so that's
Might be
sealed
smoke inhalation.
really good, isn't it? I think. Is it? Yeah. Okay, so it's sealed really good now. So now I'm going to put my gloves on because I think I just could get away with one here. And,
Oh, don't drop it.
yeah, that would suck. So I'm going to open this. Oh, I can't see. I can't see. I'm blind. Put that back in there. Put this like so. Put my hip against it so I can put that. And then we can just keep an eye on that. And now it went way down, so we got a long ways to wait. So we're going to wait until it gets to about 2:05. Then we're going to take it out, take it in the house, let it rest for a little bit, and continue because it continues to cook when it's resting. Just want to let you guys know that. And in the meantime, I just want to let you know, Joe abandoned me. His empty beer cans there, he didn't throw it away, and obviously he didn't take care of the fire out here. All right, so it is 2:05. Check it out.
So to get back to that again now.
So that means time to take it out. So we can turn it off now, guys. We don't need that on anymore. But this now is the big thing. Now we got to take it in the house and let it rest because it's tired. It's been cooking for a long time. Ooh,
Start
it's hot there.
in the next 2 minutes.
That smells good.
It does it after.
It smells really good. So what I'm going to do is go like this.
So at that point it'll be 5
Close
minutes.
this
long.
up. Like that.
Alright.
Take this inside, guys, and wrap her up. And now,
Touch
leave the
the
thermometer
I
in.
can do some reaction stuff.
It's a little toasty. Even with these gloves on, it's a little
This
toasty.
one as well.
And the reason why I'm not taking the thermometer out is because if I did,
And then Meadowman after that.
I'd have to open it
Yeah.
up. That wouldn't be smart.
Just
So, I'm going to
Just
wrap
not
her up
putting
like
the one
Christmas
bar.
present right now.
now, so I might be able to do it.
Ooh. Let's try to do this.
Interesting time to go though. I will say that. Kind of stuff he usually showcases. Most of his
Alright, guys.
is usually in that
Now we're just going to let it rest like that for about an
I'm
hour.
glad this was
and
different.
then it'll be time to eat.
It's good for teaching.
Looks good, doesn't
I
it?
seem to agree. Some songs like
This looks like a bunch of towels.
It is just a bunch of towels. Don't touch it. Don't look at it.
Barely hits when it came.
Look at it if I want to.
Ooh. My god.
So, the moment of truth is here.
You can tell it is because he's wearing an apron now.
Well, I'm sitting outside. What am I going to wear this the whole time I'm sitting outside and all that stuff?
Oh no, but
So, it's been an hour, guys. It's been sitting here, kind of resting, because it was really tired. It was really
We gotta restart.
working hard today. So,
takes a lot of energy to cook.
this is actually a pain in the butt, to tell you the truth. Oh, it's hot. Let me get this. These are beach towels, by the way. In case you didn't know.
Yes.
They throw these out here. So, I'm going to put this here. And we're going to uncover this. Over there. Ooh. Wish we had smell-o-vision. Look at that. It looks burnt, doesn't it? But it's not. It's
Nope,
not
it
burnt
looks
at
good.
all. It's absolutely delicious. Now I'm going to take the thermometer out of this. We can put that aside so it's not in there. Doesn't look as attractive there, does it? Alright, so now look at all that juice. Some of that is Coca-Cola.
Which is so strange. You normally wouldn't think Coca-Cola with steak.
With what?
Or not steak, but brisket. Duh.
Huh?
You normally don't think of cooking like meat with soda. That's what I'm trying to say.
Well, it has something to do with the sugars in it, you know.
Well, yeah, I'm just saying that it's like unusual.
Okay, so in case you guys are wondering, look,
That's
put a
something
wet
else.
paper towel underneath. That will prevent it
Not bad
from
idea, either.
moving around. Now, look at your grain in this, right? Move some of this stuff aside. Can't really see. Grain's going this way, so I'm going to slice it against the grain. I'm not going to slice it with the grain. I will get... and let me get a big old... I don't know where that's at. Now we're going to just slice it here.
You found the big fork?
Found the big fork. You can see that little red right there? That's the smoke ring.
That means
Oh,
it's good.
That means it's delicious, right?
But again,
So
it
we're
doesn't
gonna
always
cut
cut
this.
it. So
Whatever thickness you guys want to cut it, that's fine.
Almost an hour. I guess it honestly just depends.
I'm going to cut a few more slices here. Some
I think I'll
thin,
break up my
some fat. Depends on what you want to do. There we go, guys. Alright. Anyway, I think you guys get the drift. Cut it like that, against the grain. Always against the grain, right? And, let me test it out. Like I said, low and slow, guys. It's delicious. I'm going to have a sandwich myself. I think Tom and an invisible person that's here is going to have some pasta with theirs, or pasta salad or something like that. It's up to you. Slice it like this. Slice it thin. I'm going to put a little sweet baby Ray's on mine on a roll and eat it like that. Till next time, guys, grab yourself something cold to drink. I don't have nothing to drink. Put your feet up and relax. I'll meet you at the lounge.
That works.
Quick note, guys. Listen, cut that salt down by half, okay? Instead of 2 tablespoons, just 1 tablespoon.
Should have already seen that freeze frame with the text in it, but just to reiterate.
So 1 tablespoon of each, you'll be perfect, I'm telling you. Also, another thing that we did, we decided, because I tasted that one thing, I was like, oh, it's a little salty. Let's put it in liquid. I think it should go back in the liquid whether it's salty or not. And just put it inside and let it just soak in that goodness right there. I'm going to tell you what, absolutely delicious. I told you this is only the second time that we've ever cooked this, so we're learning as we go. Maybe it could have went another hour, probably, make it a little bit more tender, but it is pretty tender, easy to chew. Just was a little salty, and that was because the recipe that we had was for a 10-pound thing, and it should have been, we should have cut that down, depending on the size of the piece of meat that you have. So there you go, guys. Cut that salt down, because you can always add salt to meat, but you can't take it away. Remember that. I think we talked about that before. Keep that liquid. That liquid is delicious, guys. So
Lucky Joe, he's going to be getting some of that, because
oh,
I mentioned
crap,
that.
I
He's
forgot
like,
about
enjoy
Joe. Do you think we should even keep any aside for him?
it. I don't know.
Maybe just like a couple slices. We're not giving it all to Joe.
Well, no, I won't expect giving it all to
I'll
him.
put it on a plate. I don't think he deserves any because he didn't help us cook it at all. Anyway, guys, till next time, because this is the official closing now. Grab yourself something cold to drink. Put your feet up, relax. I'll meet you at the lounge.
Alright, that's the end of this video. Stay tuned for the next one. Almost 40 minutes in this video.